Alright, so we're in Fontaine Futuristics now. As soon as we get in there, as soon as I can, I'm going to save the damn game because I'm tired of replaying stuff. I don't want to have to redo that an area 3 times like I did with Dionysus Park or whatever it's called.
This is it, Chief. End of the line. If I'm right, Eleanor's mama's using Adam to force all Rapture's minds and memories into the poor girl. Lamb reckons it'll make that child a saint. Now, Eleanor's in a deep, dark place beneath Fontaine headquarters, and to keep you alive, we need to sneak in and find her.
Break into Fontaine Futuristics.
October 9th, 1967. Hello. My name is Gilbert Alexander, and by the time you hear this, I will be clinically insane. I am recording these diaries in advance as a last-ditch effort to assist anyone I might threaten in dealing with me. My next message awaits you beyond the security checkpoint. The bioscan will ensure that you're sane enough to need it.
I don't know about sane.
Gil Alexander. As I recall, he was involved in Big Daddy development from the beginning. Likely had something to do with you and Eleanor, son.
Interesting. There's somebody up there.
Alex the Great? Oh, hell, that has to be Gil Alexander, same man who left that message we're following. He sounds mad as a March hare now.
Initiating bioscan. Identifying clearance level. Identified. Clinical trial subject. Classification. Protector. Designation. Delta. Status. Deceased. Error. Updating status. Please stand by.
What's this? My secretary vouchers for you? Delta, you're one of our old protectors, yes? You're a fine product, Delta. Yes, fine product. It's lost. You say, you don't know now, but I believe one of your old colleagues wants to welcome you back to the office.
My old colleagues. Where? Oh. Here. Alright. You wanna fight? let me in.
Hello again. I have been exposed to a massive dose of substance Adam. By the time you hear this, I will have armed this facility's defenses en masse. You, my friend, must therefore penetrate them and kill me. Please believe that if I could have done it myself... and on that cheery note, you may use the diary lying near this screen to bypass the vocal print blocks ahead and enter the security office. The password is Agnes Day.
Okay. Agnes Day. Sounds interesting.
Agnes Day.
Would please welcome Prox.
Please see password to enter.
Agnes Day.
Access granted. Welcome, Gil Alexander.
I heard that. My likeness is company property, Delta, just like you are. Don't make me strip you for parts, Millardo!
Well, there's a power to the people in there, so I definitely want to get in there. And it looks like I can, so...
Please see password to enter.
I warned you. Weatherman says heavy rain. You need average Joe to Hercules. Stronger arm and sharper brain. That's why the future is Fontaine.
Access denied. Please speak clearly. Automatic deactivation for 60 seconds.
Can I just shoot it?
Oh, he's jamming the voice print lock with that awful crooning. See if you can find some way to sabotage his control of building security.
Or I could just shoot the thing down, that works too, right?
You're dawdling. The security office is well above your pay grade. If you're so keen to help, the restrooms need a good scrub. Here's a clerk or two to help you along. Don't you dare touch that signal relay, Delta. Its value is 10 times your own. I'm very disappointed in you, Delta. Destruction of a Fontaine asset is punishable by summary dismissal. Shall I simplify that for you? Fired! 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 Adam Delta. One little jab in the arm and even a hopeless underperformer can be Employee of the Month. Or you should know. Look around. Is any of this familiar? The
No?
Rapture consumer is indebted to you, my boy. We ironed kink after kink out of our domestic plasmid line on you right here. Well, let's see if you're staying competitive. Step on up and take the spotlight. Ladies and gentlemen, Fontaine Futuristics invites you to shed your skepticism, evolve your expectations, and dissolve your doubt as we unveil the revolutionary power of our home defense plasmid series.
Home
May I have
defense.
a volunteer from the audience? Come now, don't be shy. How about you, sir? No, he's positively rigid. Yuma, at the back. Oh, come on down. Let's give it a hand, folks. Only a single volunteer? Oh, come now, gentlemen. She'll be awfully nervous up here all alone. Come on down, all of you. plasmids. Oh dear, Subject Delta. It looks like you've upstaged a fellow demonstrator, and he's here to steal the show. What will Delta do now, folks? Still a winner, Delta. The tour was never the same without you. And to think you were so spliced you couldn't stand when we stuffed you into that getup. The Fontaine family retirement plan suits you to a T, my boy.
Alright, so we're good.
That little infraction just earned you another slap on the nose, boy.
Okay, so there's one more signal that we need to find. Got it.
Each new tyrant ventured here in search of conquest, Delta. Fontaine, Ryan, and now you. But every aspiring Caesar must learn to fear the knives of his fellows. Ask yourself, what does Sinclair stand to gain in guiding you here?
Agnes Day.
Access granted. Welcome, Gil Alexander.
Alright, so before we do that, let's go ahead and get the upgrade here. I think we should do the machine gun ricochet.
Hello again. I must assume by now that you're willing to help end my life. In exchange, I have prepared a friendly security escort for you. Now, there's a switch in here which will allow you access to the real laboratories where what's left of me awaits you. Please, use it.
Okay. Where's the... okay. Okay, head to the plasmid lab.
As I recall from my time doing business with the owners, that oxyfill station out there is just a front for a kinda hidden passage leading down below. If Lamb's hiding Eleanor from you, that's where she'll be.
I'm afraid the lights in here sting my eyes terribly now. Until you arrive to deal with me, they will remain off. Please, locate the breakers and flip them, and then return here to restore power.
Of course. Find and activate the circuit breaker. Do it.
Sophia and I knew that to create the first true utopian would come at a high cost, my friend. We needed someone to be host to all that Adam, Rapture's finest minds. A willing subject, that is to say, myself.
Whoa.
Whatever you may have seen inside the tank, that was indeed me. I fear the fate of Eleanor Lamb will be less physical, but no less grotesque. This tank for deep-sea life is the ideal way to dispose of me. But first, you must retrieve enough Adam-infused plant life to lure me out. The slugs feed on the stuff, and it's all I seem to want now. I have left a sample here, so you know what to look for.
Okay, so it's gotta be those polyp-looking things. Oh, Adam-infused plant.
I see you out there, Delta. You want
I
to be
need
top
4.
man? You want to sit in the big chair? Well, come and take it.
Well, listen, son, those override keys you've been hunting are genetically encoded. And to get to Eleanor, you're gonna need one from Alex the Great in there. First things first, we gotta pin him down. Find those plants he mentioned, and lure him back out. Poor things. What a life. Marching around, playing daddy, until some splicer manages to kill off their sister. And then if the coma doesn't take them, they turn maniac. Nothing left to do but scream. No offense intended, son. We better get you to Eleanor on the double.
Your body begins to tear itself apart. The compulsion to find Eleanor will drive you to madness or coma. You have no claim on her. Your design was among Rapture's greatest sins. And yet, you persist. Why?
There it is.
This is where they bound us together, Father. Playing God. You were the only good thing that Rapture ever gave me.
She was not meant to have a father, Delta. She was to be an heir to my life's work. And this is where they changed her, bonding her to you. The child she was died in this room.
All right, sport, time to feed the fish. Head on back to Alexander's tank and put those plants in.
Poor Gilbert. It was his will to die, Delta. To serve the majority by protecting them from his lunacy. Your entire journey here is based on your refusal to do the same. Will you grant his request, knowing that he served the family?
Rebirth, huh? Sure, you live forever, but minus your body. I like my body, kid. I don't feature the idea of my memories and personality being stored in the head of some saintly child, like just one more dusty old book in the library.
Deep Sea Alive Catchment System online.
Notice to all employees. Subject Delta is hereby dismissed. Escort them from the premises!
Okay, so we have another fight on our hands.
You try to buy me out with this bribe, this penance, this sublime. God damn you, Delta!
Perfect, son. You reeled him in. Now, use that console there to take a gene sample. It should print up a genetic key automatically. You got the key to Lamb's hideout, sport. Eleanor's down there. Now just head out to the Oxyphil station and use it.
Don't I have an option to kill him, though?
It is done. The sample disposal button on the panel in front of you will administer a massive jolt of electricity to the tank. More than enough to kill me. Whatever I may say to dissuade you, do not listen. The man whose voice you hear now is long gone. As my mind fades, I find my thoughts turn to the suffering that Eleanor will be made to endure, and I am overcome with pity. But I can only offer my feeble prayers. Perhaps after my death, you can do more. Now, please, I ask you to grant me peace. Goodbye, my friend, and thank you.
Yeah, it's definitely the better option to kill him.
You don't have to kill me, Delta. I'm sorry. Please. I will go outside. I will live outside.
No, you won't. Let's destroy. That's crazy. Alright. So that's that. Let's head out. You're not rescued or harvested. Doesn't matter to me.
This is the Oxyphil station, Chief. But don't be fooled by the facade. This is the way in. Use that key now.
Okay. Getting very interesting, I will say that. It's been such a long time since I played it, like, I don't remember any of it. So to come back and see it all again, it's interesting.